There we go. There we go. There we go. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, indeed. Let me get this thing popping and rocking. Wait on Mr. Curley Taylor to come in. I might stop fooling my nose like that. Get this thing. Boom. Live. Yep. I'm going to turn it all the way down. What's up, Carrie? We are here. We are here at All Things Music. That's right, that's right, that's right. Let me turn this down so we don't have no mishaps. Boom. All right. Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so we waiting. Let me waiting on Curly. Hi, what's up, Brandy? I've been everywhere. What's up, Carrie? I've been everywhere and nowhere. How about that? How about that? Doing the doggone thing. Doing the doggone thing. So I just found out where that NCIS New Orleans is going to air. The episode that I played on is going to air on November 13th. November 13th is going to air. So I'm really excited about that. Y'all, it's Grammy time. It is Grammy time. So what that means is that it's Grammy time. What's up, Marsha? Hey, Curly. Okay, so let me. Okay, I added him in now. Let me see. It's Grammy time, and actually, remember to turn your phone to the side, Curly. Actually, Curly and I have projects that are being considered right now for the Grammy, and I'm just excited, y'all. Super excited because we have an opportunity right now. Oh, there he is. What's up?
Peace.
What's up,
What's
Big
going
Daddy?
on? It's all good. Let me put this TV low.
Yeah, man.
What's going on? I'm
Okay,
sorry to
so
interrupt. Go ahead. Finish what you were.
now what I was saying was that you and I both have product projects that are up this year for the Grammy.
Yes.
I was telling them how excited I am about it, and how right now what's really cool is that what's up, Stephanie? What's really cool is that we have 12 entries, I think 12 or 13,
Okay.
something like that. 12 or 13 entries. November 13th. Yes, Brandy. 9 o'clock Central Time. We have 12 Zydeco entries, y'all. This is a big year for us, like really. You know, so I'm just excited about it. So Curly, introduce yourself to the people while I share this, man.
Me, Curly Taylor, Zydeco Trouble. You may have heard the music. If not, hopefully you'll hear it in the near future. Either me or Sean will have a Grammy soon.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
The
I
world will
like
hear it
that,
if they
bro.
don't know it yet, you know?
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
I like the way you said that. I like the way you said that.
Well, it's coming, you know. It's
Yeah,
coming. Work and determination, just keep working on it. It's gonna happen.
dude. If you just don't quit, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You
Then
can't get it
what
done
I
if you quit.
what I'm
Agree?
doing is I'm yeah, yeah. What I'm doing is I can't talk and type. I ain't gonna lie.
I see you looking up in the air.
Yeah, you're right, right. I got this big old screen right behind
All right.
the phone.
Cool.
Okay, so so bro, this is All Things Music. Welcome to All Things Music. People always people always would love. I talk to people all the time. If
Yeah.
both of us get it, Randolph, this will both be our first nominations, I believe. You, Curly?
Yes, yes. Most definitely would be my very
Yeah.
first.
If we get a nomination, it'll be our first. So,
Mhm.
hey, Miss Silver. Let me see if I can say it right.
How much I can see everything
Eva
that you've
Sama.
seen? How come I can't see everything you've seen, Sean?
If you swipe, I think if you swipe left, I mean right, you should be able to see the comments.
Okay, let's see.
Did it work?
Swipe to reveal comments. All right, let's
There you
see.
go. There you go.
No, I swiped it, but I still don't see anything. Hopefully, I'll catch
Okay.
it later.
Yeah, you can definitely go back and respond to people. So
All
okay, so
right.
we both in this Grammy season, man. Tell the people about your project, man.
Last record I done was called Rise Up. Done it at my home studio. Thought about getting somebody else to mix it and master it like I always normally do. And this time I just sat down in the room and I worked it out until I figured it out. And believe it or not, this record I preferred more than any record that I ever done before because to me it's like the first few records I done, it seemed like they were not the real thing of what my band actually sound like. And I'm like, Zydeco do have like this, it's something special about this Zydeco music, which is, you have to capture it in its essence of us playing instead of actually like just recording a song. So I just wanted to put a CD that actually would give people what my band sound like. So I just
Yes,
wanted that
yes,
stuff happening, man. But I
yeah,
mean,
bro.
the Rise Up CD was the last CD, and I love it. I just I love it.
Yeah, that's it, man. Me and you in the same boat, bro. You know, I I said that this was gonna be the one that I do, and we actually went in totally different directions. How
Hmm.
cool is that? Usually, I do everything. I record it
Yeah,
myself. I mix it myself. I master it myself. I do everything myself. You know.
you didn't put your hand on it because I know normally you've been doing it for years.
Yes, I've been doing it forever. So what I did this time was I executive produced and I
Okay.
co-produced it with Aaron Lindsay. I got a guy named Aaron Lindsay who's got 6 Grammys. He was in the gospel and R&B and big time doing that
Okay.
thing. I got him to help me
Cool.
produce it. And so what that did was that gave me an ear from the outside and a different
Mhm.
perspective. It was my job to keep it Creole and,
Yes.
and, and keep it authentically Zydeco to where you can dance to it and it's right there. And it was his job to make it palatable for people outside of the state. You see
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So you can still Zydeco dance to all the songs except for the one you swing out to, except for the one that you slow drag to. And then I did a line dance to the first one so that they can dance to that one too. So you can literally dance from the first song to the last song, be good to go.
Oh, that's cool, man. I want to touch on a topic since you talked about your music, and
Let's go.
the two of us we're pretty much close in age, and
Hey,
our
bro. Hey,
music
watch
is
that. Watch
kind of.
that. Watch that. Watch that.
But I mean, we're 18. We're just 18 years old. But anyways, though,
Been
it's
playing
like
38 years. I'm only 18 years old.
yeah. But dig this. Our music, I find, is a whole lot different than a lot of the other music that they putting out.
Yes,
And like you
yes.
said, you're going out to get somebody outside the circle to make sure it was there, and you still want to make it danceable. And that's what I always thought my music to be. I wanted to kind of, like you say, keep it Creole. And another
Got to.
thing, most definitely, is Louisiana. That's what I represent. I tell everybody, I do play Zydeco and I have a Zydeco band, but I don't dwell on that aspect. I'm like, when I talk to some of the people like Tony Dago that worked on some of my music, before he
Yeah, I did a
says,
I did a project with Tony Dago, 2004.
and that was a kick butt CD, man. That
Bruh,
was that's a classic. I ain't gonna lie. That was
bruh. Thank you, man. Love Off of
yeah.
You came out of that CD, man.
I told you that was a classic, man.
When you touch me,
But
baby. Hey.
it was, it was just bad. I mean, everything on it was bad. But it's like you don't follow a certain guideline. When you do your music, at least you
Yeah,
follow the guideline of saying I'm gonna keep it Creole.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But your music, you'll pull music from anywhere, to make your CDs and for your shows, and that's what I do too. And I tell everybody that's why I guess I'm still pulling from other places because I know in order to make the Zydeco thing go bigger, you have to pull from that mainstream, kind of jump out the box. And I think a few people may look at us like, it's something about their music that's not really Zydeco or whatever. But it's like you said, you're pulling out the aspect to dance, but I think everybody is changing up. And I said, the first blues song that was ever made do not sound like the blues songs of today. You
It
know,
sure don't. Sure don't.
the first rock song that they ever made don't sound like the rock song that they doing today. So it's like, why do people think that Zydeco is the only form of music that's gonna
That's
never
gotta stay the
evolve?
same. Yeah,
You know,
you
it's
know,
like,
hey, bro, hey, you already know. You didn't heard me on the radio say it. I've been saying it to you and everybody else forever. I just got my little mantra now. When you green, you growing. When you ripe, you rot. And then when you rot, now you got to go to the museum. And I said it the other day with Herman on the radio. If it goes to the museum, hey, bro, it's a dead music. It's a dead art
it's
form,
done.
and it's on display. It's not living anymore. And for those people who want it to stay the same, they got to be willing to go to the museum 2 and 3 times a weekend every week if they want it to stay that way.
Yeah.
And they not gonna do
I
that.
know. I don't know, and that's what I just tell people. They be like, "Oh, it's maybe a little too clean or a little too polished on the ends to be Zydeco." I'm like, that's
Now
like saying
that's
music
an
is too
insult.
smart. Yeah, yeah. To me, it's
That's an
like, so what
insult.
you saying is Zydeco is supposed to be like, we
Broken
supposed to
and
talk about
shabby.
like, yeah, uneducated, just crazy things. I was like, oh, we can't think of smart or whatever or intelligent things to write about or just put it together or hear it like, well, I don't want to say, I want to speak for myself. It doesn't make sense for me to do a record like that.
Right, right,
I'm
right,
not
right.
telling it don't it might make sense for some people to do records like that, but for me, it don't make sense for me to do a record like that. You
I
know?
like the way you just jumped into that, bro. Hey, you just get it
Yeah,
hot.
because
Just get it.
you talk
Hey, get it hot off top. Get it hot off top. What's
no,
up?
no,
What's
because
up?
you talked about you going into different areas to make sure other people around the world hear it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I just been on doing, man. It's like, I hope that the local people catch on to it. But if they don't, it's fine because thank God he provided a way from it to where there's people that want to listen to music, to the music.
Right, right. So, so, uh, so that's the biggest thing. It's like I did it with the people outside of this area in mind, but I did not
Mm.
forget about the people here. So now the only thing is, will the people here give it the same shake that the people around the world do? That's the question. That's the thing. So I'm hoping that everybody gives Creole Rock and Soul a shot and check it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I would love for them to check it out because I know there's something for them there if they just give it a shot. Because here's the biggest thing, Curly, and tell me what you think about this. Randolph, I saw your question, bro, and we'll get to that. Uh, here's the biggest thing for me. What sense does it make me what sense does it make for me as an artist? Because I consider myself an artist, right? Who creates. What sense does it make for me to go and reproduce what Chris is doing, what you doing, what Nate is doing, what Paul is doing, what Brian is doing? What sense does it make for me to do that when Paul, Chris, Nate, and Brian already exist?
Exactly.
I can't beat
That's
them at being them, just like they
Yeah,
can't beat me at being me. You
exactly.
know, but people, I think people get they've gotten so used to everything sounding the same that when somebody does something different, some people tend to say, well, they're not doing authentic stuff. No,
Yeah,
it's just different. I mean, I'm just saying. For me, as an artist and a musician, I I can't hear the same thing over and over and over and be excited about that. You know?
exactly. Look, I tell everybody, I'm a R. Kelly fan to the end. But
Come on.
after I listened to
Hey,
that,
even with the I want to piss on you.
he admit he did it. He admit he did it. All right.
Hey,
But
right.
no,
So admitting it is
I
half the
did it.
battle. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but dig this. Even after I listened to the record so many times, I don't want to listen to it no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, why go to the club for me and go play the same songs, the same arrangements that the next band play that all the bands is playing and it all sounded like. To me, it's like actually shooting myself. Like, Festival of Acadian just passed Creole over the weekend, and we played over there. And some people from out of town and stuff, they came like, man, your band just sound out of this world. We've been
Yeah.
here all weekend, and your band is just outrageous. Y'all just, they're like, how come I find, like, I don't want to disrespect or whatever, getting your personal business, but why don't you have that big local support from these people? I say, well, getting back to what you said, when everybody playing the same thing, I think their ears just be accustomed to hearing like their
Oh yeah.
favorite. Their ears are used to are accustomed to hearing these same songs that they heard for years, and and it's just that when they hear something new, it's like how to take it. It's like if you the first time you hear a song on a radio, you may not be sold on it as far as saying it's a hit. Like that Robin Thicke song. First time I heard it, I didn't like that song that where they took off from Marvin Gaye. Man, after
Yeah.
I heard that sucker 10,000 times,
Oh yeah. I,
that
I
was
liked
it.
it initially. I knew it was gonna be a hit when I heard it. Because it was so
When
close
I
to
heard it,
it was so familiar. It was so
yeah,
familiar.
yeah. But exactly. See what you just said, familiar. Familiarity is always win. So when
Yep.
people go to the club, you play them something familiar. All those old songs,
That's
all that
right.
other stuff is familiar to them. So it's that
Yep.
easier for them to actually accept it. And now, you know, it's as an artist, you don't want to come out it. You don't want somebody to come in and tell you, hey, you ought to paint this, when it's like I said, if you're writing a book, you getting a chance to write a book. That's what I think a CD or your life is about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Somebody asks you to write if you go to write a book, you're not going to write a book according to any other artist done it. This is your chance and your format for you to display what's in your head.
Yep.
So it's like, why I'm gonna go do something that somebody done in it. Here's my chance to express what I feel.
Yep. Now let
And
me go full disclosure. Let me go full disclosure. The
and you have to
disclosure
draw that
here.
line.
Yeah, let me go full disclosure here. Curly and I Curly and I have been playing for a long time. Okay. Me personally, I don't know. I'm gonna
Longer
say
than these bands too, Sean. Sean, tell them longer than we actually had bands we've been
I,
in
I
before.
I wanna go further and say that of all the bands playing now, I think I can safely say this. I believe I can safely say this without repercussion. That when Chris and I were together, we have been playing longer than anybody else who's playing right now in Louisiana. I'm just gonna go on a limb and say that.
Oh, you've been there.
We
Yeah,
we as a band we were playing like with double clutching. We started with my dad, and then we took over double clutching in '88. '88
I
is
was
when we
about
took it over.
10.
Huh? About 10. So
Oh,
Zydeco Force, I think Zydeco Force was a band already. You know what I'm saying? But as far
mhm.
as the guys who are hot now, they weren't there. So
There
so
wasn't.
what I'm saying is I'm saying that to say I've been playing it long, and you was playing behind your daddy around that time probably.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
before '88, I was playing behind my dad and my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? So, but here's what I want to say as far as that's concerned. If I would be younger, I would probably be playing something similar to what everybody's playing now, because that would be what I would be trying to do and who I would be trying to be. I would still have my own flavor with it, but I would keep those same components, because if you notice in pop music, The people, whenever there's a certain yeah, Carrie, I'm old, bro. And he right behind me, dog. He right.
Hey,
I
I can't see, but that's Kerry, but that's our Kerry Eaglin.
Yeah, that's Carrie Eagley.
Oh, he's old as us. He's old as the two
Okay,
of us.
yeah. So 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 yeah, with popular music, they have a certain sounds that they use in every genre at certain times. You know what I'm saying? And so I understand that. So if I was younger and wanted to go for that, and that was my goal, I would use those sounds, but I would still try to figure out how to separate myself from the pack. And the way I see other bands doing it is kind of they separate themselves with their personalities and with certain things that they do. So they're doing it. It's just that as a whole, whenever I come out with my stuff and I don't do the same instrumentation, I don't use the same sounds, then that just puts me out. And for some people, they don't want to hear that, and I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
because I've done because when I was doing this thing at first, I was playing the same style that everybody else was playing. Now it sounded different. My stuff always sounded different, but it was in the same vein. But
Mhm.
now I'm older and I'm looking for a bigger platform, so I do things differently. And
Yeah.
not that it's better or worse. It's just what I want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I
You
and I
gotta
know
sleep
you.
with Sean
I
at night.
gotta sleep with me at night. That's right. That's right.
Better
You know,
believe
and
it.
so and so I just want to be as creative as I can. And when I first started in '88, my biggest issue was nobody was writing songs. So I've always
Exactly.
tried to write songs and made sure that when I was involved in a project, we wrote songs. There were going to be very few songs, if any, that just had a hook and some
Hmm.
hollering and screaming. You know what I'm saying? But if you go
Yeah.
back in 1988 through about 92, 93, there's a whole bunch of songs that ain't got nothing but a hook and some hollering.
Exactly.
So it's
But
always
you
been
know,
on. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
But I'm really impressed though. They got a lot of Zydeco bands that sound great right now. To me, I
I
tell
love it.
everybody, man,
I love it.
all the all the bands right now, they're hey, I love them. It's like people that first that because I like to sing. I like I like songs that sound like people singing. But even there are some bands that they don't have singing in. Let me get this out of my thing. All right, cool. Um, whereas not really singing, I even love those bands. I could go to and I'll tell them I'm like, hey, bro, y'all sound good. I say
Yeah.
y'all. Oh man, it's and to me, I enjoy hearing those bands sounding good. Bands that I don't get a chance to go take a look at when I'm home and I'm off. And I got the time. I'll go peek in and check them out, man. And hey, man, they sound good.
Bruh,
Let them do
we talked about that with somebody, I think maybe with Leon. I love going to see other bands play.
it. Oh yes, exactly, man.
I love it because it keeps fresh. I want to go on record as well as saying even though I'm older and I'm looking for something else, you know what I'm saying? I want to expand the
Mhm,
market because I'm looking at Zydeco as a whole. There's
mhm.
no way for us to stay in this I-10 corridor and not grow it past the I-10 corridor, like as in bring it to the world, and not have it. Here's the part, and not have somebody else take it.
Exactly. Well, you know what I compare this
Because if we,
to.
yeah, because if
Go
we
ahead.
not
I'm
out
sorry.
there, Curly, because if we not out there, then somebody else from Wisconsin gonna start a Zydeco band and become popular, and then everybody gonna be mad. But it's our
Exactly.
fault because we didn't leave. So
Exactly.
so I'm gonna take it on my shoulders and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Let's go. I'm ready.
And when you
And
go
I'm gonna
look around, you go, "Ooh, I look Curly right there."
hey, right? And
Oh,
whenever we
yeah.
get popular and we have these big shows, I'm gonna point everybody back to Louisiana because we have to
Exactly.
expand so that we can grow. You know what I'm saying? It's just like tilapia. You put tilapia in a pond in Louisiana, they're gonna kill the pond because there's gonna be too many of them. Somebody gotta leave.
Yeah.
I ain't mad.
Yeah. What? Well, you know what? To me, this music is big as reggae music,
It
but
is. It
people
is.
are not finding it, like these big bands, and it's
Well,
like,
but you know,
all right,
reggae music wasn't like that. Reggae music wasn't like that. It was underground music. It was
but you see where it
reggae
is
music.
now, though.
Reggae music is still underground music until you go to the islands and in Europe, and reggae is huge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
around the
with us
world.
traveling and stuff, yeah, with us traveling and stuff, we be running into some fire reggae bands, and and that's what I'm saying. Is like this music can be reggae is big though. It could
No, it's
be
huge. It's huge.
bigger,
It's huge.
you know,
But reggae
you
is
know.
generic though, Curly. Reggae right
Mm.
now is generic, and most of the reggae bands who making all the money don't look like what reggae started.
So what you're talking about, like what, like Wisconsin Zydeco bands? Not
That's what I'm
knocking
talking about.
Wisconsin.
Not knocking Wisconsin. We love Wisconsin. It's just that
Oh
if
yeah,
there's a problem in the universe whenever the hottest Zydeco band is from Wisconsin. That's a problem for
yeah.
me. For
Most
me.
definitely.
And we just say in Wisconsin, it ain't about Wisconsin. You know what
We
I'm
could
saying?
have picked any place. We could
Yeah,
have
the
picked
point the
Chi-Town.
point is Louisiana, Southwest Louisiana has to be the epicenter for Zydeco music. We have got to be the
Yeah.
ones that dictate what Zydeco music sounds like, looks like, smells like, feels like in the world. And if we don't go out
Taste
in the
like.
world and represent that, then somebody else is going to do it because our music is powerful.
Oh
We can
yes.
play before anybody, after anybody, and rock it. That's been my experience. What about you, Curly?
Ooh yes. If they don't
And
know
then,
about it, they don't know about it. They'd be like, ooh,
hey,
all right.
yeah, yeah,
They'd be like, oh, we didn't know it was gonna be like that. And then sometimes I can go with a small band and still shock it. But then it's like if I go
yeah.
with the big band, then it's like,
It's over.
ooh,
It's
you
over.
got it.
You go to five, six, we go 6 piece, 7 piece. It's over with because the sound is
Get
going to
to
be
walk
so
with the
huge.
big dog. Get to walk with the big dog.
Get to walk with the big dogs, baby. So look,
Yeah,
the question a
exactly.
while ago, I didn't forget about you, brother. The question a while ago
Yeah.
was, who is your biggest influence outside? Who is our biggest influence outside of Zydeco?
I'm sorry about that, man. My hand was getting tired holding this. Outside of Zydeco. All right, ladies. Y'all don't trip out.
Oh, R. Kelly. I'm sorry, you said R. Kelly.
Yeah. But in musical ways, you know what I'm saying? Just his longevity for all those years being able to put out so much of music and stuff.
Yeah, he
My
put out that heat, man.
Yeah, I mean for so long, just steady killing it, and not only him doing it, but all kind of people that he brought on and who he wrote for and people that he started, revitalized their careers and stuff, and just, was that kind of person and stuff in the music and stuff. So he been as far as talent wise, I really like what he done. Now there are great
Oh,
people like Michael Jackson that, Prince, Sam Cooke, all those guys and stuff that really, laid James Brown, people, music that I listened to growing up, and kind of influenced me in a way.
yeah.
And Brian McKnight, I used to love, I mean, not say used
Oh,
to, but I still love Brian McKnight. But,
I was
you
singing
know,
up some Brian McKnight, boy.
I bet you not
One,
too many
it's
people
like
younger.
1, 2, 3, two, make you fall in love with me.
Now you go say, you go tell how old you are, Sean. Because some of
You're
them
the
young folks
only
about that
one
Zydeco,
for
they don't know
me.
why they like. I think I heard that.
Right, right. Oh,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Bobby Womack, yes. No, Carrie, you old, man. That wasn't for us, bro. That
Now
was
you
our
see,
parents,
no.
man.
Oh no, Sean, I gotta tell you, I'm old school. See, I'm beating on
No,
myself in
no.
the heart.
I
Bobby
like,
Womack, that is stuff.
I like Bobby Womack, but that wasn't our generation. That
Oh,
was
but I
that was
grew up
before
on
us.
it.
Of course, we
Look,
grew up listening to it.
when I'm driving down the highways and byways right
Oh,
now,
come on now.
I'll put on some Bobby Womack, and there's almost not a Bobby Womack song that I don't know. That's how much I dig Bobby.
Now
And
you
you know
know.
what? They Sorry, but they called
No,
me
you
to
good.
do that last blues cruise that Bobby Womack was gonna be on.
Oh,
before he
what?
died.
And you didn't
And
do it.
I I know, and I didn't do it. Boy, I
Oh,
felt so
you're
bad
slipping.
because at the time I was doing a cruise, and the guy, he was like, well, if you start doing my cruise, you can't do any cruises of your own. I'm like, what?
Say
And at the
what?
time, it's like somebody almost telling you, well, if you work for me, you can't start your own business, So I'm like,
Right, right, right.
and I had to pass it up at the time, but I would have loved to man, I would have that all been almost been like meeting R. Kelly for that cruise.
So when he said so that we can segue right into that good business practices on that one. So when he says you couldn't do a cruise, what did he mean by that?
Well, I was doing a cruise, my own cruises, but
Ah,
in order to do his cruise, I would have to cancel or abandon me funding my own cruises, like putting on my own cruises and stuff. So I was like,
yeah.
wow, okay. And I understood what he said, but I mean, I at the time I'm like, I'm not gonna
Yo,
stop my
was your
business.
cruise close to his or something?
No, but the idea he didn't want of people like that was the only time they could go on a cruise to see me would be at on their cruise.
Oh yeah. No, we
You
can't do
know,
that. You can't have exclusivity
yeah.
like that.
And then it was most probably like maybe once a year, or but I mean they always get different bands. So I'm like I might sit down 2 or 3 years before I might get a call, by them
Yeah,
rotating all the bands. So
and
I'm
how
like,
much you gonna pay me for that? You gonna pay me enough to not do a cruise? Nah, bro.
yeah, yeah. So I had to kill it, and stuff. But I was sick though. I'd have loved to be there, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so
But we making this article work. Somebody gonna get this Grammy this year.
bruh, man, we should talk all the time, fool. Oh, look, I'm
No,
sorry. There we go.
I
Yeah, bro,
got.
because we know that's the other thing that we got to keep doing, man. We got to keep lifting each other up, man.
Oh
We
yeah.
got to keep lifting each other up.
I always say, Sean, I want to see everybody make it. For the mere fact, I wouldn't want nobody that I don't even know existing out there saying like, I hope he don't make it. It's like, or it's like, I would never wish nothing on nobody like that. I want to see us all succeed, to where you could go on and do everything that your heart wanted you to do, and anything that your heart told you wanted to do. I wish the best for everybody, and I just like wish everybody just wish everybody good.
Yeah,
You know,
bro. Go ahead.
you can win 10 Grammys, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm happy for you, you
Yeah,
know?
man. And the thing is, once one of us wins, and goes out there and represents on the road and in the world as the Grammy winner and they play Zydeco music, man, we all have the ability to win now. I was talking to
Because then they'll come back and see.
I called John for his birthday, and we was talking about that. And I said, John, I said, man, I said, trust and believe. If I win, oh, cuz if I win, I'm gonna shout it to the mountaintops. I'm from Louisiana. Y'all got to get this flavor. I'm bringing this here for y'all. Y'all got to go down to the trail ride. Y'all got to come to the chicken run. Y'all got to come.
Exactly.
Y'all got to come. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from this culture, so I take the boot with me everywhere I go.
I'm just a little Louisiana country boy. I tell everybody, when you
Yeah.
feel that Louisiana coming out
Country
of me, man.
boy, city thoughts. No one knows just who you are. Write a
The world's
song,
starting to know though. And sing a melody, baby.
sing a melody.
Now we got everybody grooving in
Bruh,
harmony.
everybody. Everybody.
Everybody's grooving.
It's just thinking outside the box, man. Think outside the box.
Yeah.
Think about how you can make it better. You know, I apply the business model to the way I approach the music.
Yes.
Zydeco music, and I say this every time because we always end up talking about this when I have a Zydeco artist on this show. Zydeco
Mm-hmm.
music around the country has gone the way of reggae, rock and roll, and everything else. There's a generic Zydeco band in every city, and they have taken the spots on the festivals. They've taken the spots at the corporate events. And so when they call
Mhm.
us and we hit them with that real price for that real Zydeco, they're like, "Oh no, we have a Zydeco band here that we can get for $1,800."
Okay. Then say,
And
okay,
then
I
we say,
understand.
"Okay, cool." So that's why we got to get out there and show them what the real is, so that people can't even copy it because they don't
Oh,
have what's up. You know?
and I mean, you could tell Louisiana. That's why I say all the bands out here are good now. All the
Oh yeah.
bands,
You bring anybody
So it's
anybody from
like,
Louisiana will go anywhere and kill it.
yeah, you can take any band from Louisiana, with any band outside, any Zydeco band outside of Louisiana, except for Andre's
Yeah,
band.
but
But
you know
any
what? I
other
consider
band,
Andre. I consider Andre a Louisiana band because he's people from here. He just grew up in
yeah.
California. You know?
Yeah, but like you say, he grew up there. He grew up in
Yeah,
California. But
and
other
he
besides
repped
that,
it hard.
oh yeah, other besides Andre. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
could just about any band that you pull and you bring them out of town and play with any other band, Zydeco band that's not from Louisiana, and you're gonna hear the difference.
I'm so confident in our new guys. I'm so confident in our new bands, the ones that just getting started. We can put them
Yeah.
against it, and they're gonna kill us.
Oh, that's what I'm telling you. They got a lot of bad new
Yeah.
bands, and I like them. It's cool, man. Because you know what? To me, like they said, steel sharpens steel. You know,
Yep. Yep. You got to get
you
out there and
know.
do it, man.
Yeah, see those new cats keep you up. You know what I'm saying? Like keep you on your toes. I
Yeah,
said,
for
all right,
sure, for sure.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
not, and I'm an old cat, and what I always say is, I'm not scared of nobody. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And not that I should be scared, not that it's a competition, but what I will never ever do as an artist, I will never get on stage and not give 100%.
Oh yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
can't tell you one time that I have gone on a stage and not given 100%. I mean, I'm sick. I can't even walk, and I'm still trying to hop. You know what I'm saying? Hop on stage, dog. Looking really trifling, probably. They're like, Sean, come get your daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Ah,
I'm I'm hopping on one leg.
but you know what? The people paid to see that. You know what I'm
They
saying?
don't
They
care that
like
my
they
foot
want to
hurt.
see you.
They don't
Yeah,
care
they
my foot hurt.
exactly. They came to see you do what you do. Hey, I mean, they're sorry you're sick, but we never came to see it. We never paid for a six Sean tonight.
No, that ain't what they said. I heard you was sick. I ain't coming. You know, but can't nobody
Exactly.
say that. Can't nobody say that. Can't nobody say they saw me do a jacked up performance.
Good,
I
good,
don't
good.
think. I don't think they might not have
Leave it
liked.
all on the stage. Leave it all
Hey,
on the
they might not
stage.
have liked what I did, but they can't say I didn't give my all.
You gave it to him.
I gave it to them, and I left it on the stage. I left it there.
It's all good. Man.
You know.
It's all good.
So
This is
so
your
so
art
who?
form, man. It's your art.
Yeah. So who is your biggest Zydeco influence?
Mm, I have a couple. Clifton Chenier was there. Buckwheat Zydeco was there. Maybe those two was like my biggest. For Clifton for opening up the doors. I remember the first time I actually heard him live. I think that was the last Zydeco festival that he played. I was playing with my dad, and we were driving up in Plaisance, and he was on. Clifton Chenier was on the stage, and
On
he
the
had the
stage, yeah, that
horns
was
and
fire.
everything
That was
with Warren, CJ, and CJ. They were playing that What I Say by
fire.
Rachel. Man, when
Warren
I'm
Caesar.
telling you, that was
Hey, Warren Caesar.
now
Spinning the
that's
trumpet.
old school.
Spinning the
That's old
trumpet.
school what I'm talking about, man. And when I walked up there, that was like the biggest thing that I've ever heard. I'm like, wow, like this Zydeco band is outrageous. So he
Yep.
opened up my ears to be like, wow, man, you know, these bands really kicking some butt out here. And I was young. And I listened to Cliff because in our house, my dad listened to a lot of Cliff and Buckwheat stuff. I thought Buckwheat stuff was a little more like Clifton Chenier stuff was bluesy. I think Buckwheat stuff was a little more funkier. And
R&B,
then
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So that's why I listen to those two guys and stuff a lot. And I love the blues and R&B stuff. So that's what kind
Right,
of
right, right.
captured me. Then
Well,
Buckwheat,
that
well, both of them. You know, Cliff traveled the world and stuff doing that. Then Buckwheat came in right behind and doing the stuff, and then
took
just
it to a
like
whole nother level.
exotico out of out of the universe for us. And I was
But
like,
Buck
to
played with
me,
everybody. So that's like my goal. I told Buck whenever I went visit him on his deathbed, I say, hey man, I said I want to take it to the next level. Thank you
he
for
did.
letting me stand on your shoulders. I want to take it to the next level, man. I'm ready to push and go get it. You know,
Oh, he did, man.
I'm ready to
I
push and go
mean,
get it. He laid the
he brought,
foundation.
yeah. And so, you know, after that, I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. And you know, once I and Buck music was kind of all over the place, but he still had Louisiana in his music. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying?
Matter of fact, so much
So
so that he got hot whenever the Cajun thing got hot, and
yeah,
he got hot when the Cajun thing got hot, and so they would put Cajun on the banner when he was there, and he'd be like, no, 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 I'm Creole. I'm not playing until you take that Cajun thing off of there. You know.
oh yeah,
So
he
he
said,
was
yeah.
also
Do I
he
look like
also
a
fought for the
Cajun?
culture.
Oh
He
yeah, oh yeah.
he
See,
also
I
fought
don't
for the
look like
culture.
a Cajun.
I
Oh
love the
yeah.
Cajun. Hey, but look, and that's why we are inducting him on Saturday night into the Creole Hall of Fame.
All right, bam, cool, man. And
Yep,
y'all doing
Buckwheat
that where, right, Sean?
Saturday in Lake Charles. If you're not busy, 6 o'clock Saturday in the Buccaneer Room.
All right, cool, man.
Yep.
We gotta hit the road this weekend and
But
stuff.
Buckwheat, we're doing Deacon John, and we're doing Papa Boisek.
All right,
We
cool,
got
man.
other
That's
people,
cool.
but musically, that's who we're doing.
That's it. All right, cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two cats brought Zydeco like to a whole nother place, and you know, then the next generation is up to us to start bringing it and spreading it all over, you know, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. You know, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yep. So Buck was your biggest. Was your
Hmm.
Buck and Clifton were your biggest ones? Okay. So now
Dig,
where
now dig this. You know, Lil Buck is my uncle, which is my uncle. So
I didn't know that,
yeah.
but
So as a
I
kid,
see y'all look alike.
yeah, oh yeah, Lil Buckaroo. So as a kid
Ah,
on 12th Street, right in back of Immaculate Heart, I stayed over there. My grandfather them stayed in the house over there. So I was there plenty of times when Clifton Chenier pulled up to pick him up in that van with that little wooden trailer that had Clifton Chenier King of Zydeco behind it. I was there a
yes.
number of times when I like all those old cats, Cheedy that played drums with him, Mr. Joe, and I've been there through all that era, through Rock and Dope C when, you know, all I mean, good Rock and Dope C, the dad, you
Good.
know.
It was good rocking Dupsy and the Zydeco Twisters.
Yeah, you know,
He had that van that they used at the casino with the
yeah, that's what
you
I'm
know what I'm
saying.
saying?
I mean, I was there in all that era, you know, on the porch. They all hanging out talking, come picking up old Buckaroo to go hit the road. So it was cool for me to like actually be around all that stuff, man, and just watch these guys and actually get to know them personally. Now, as far as like Clifton Chenier personally, I didn't get to know him personally. I was too young. And
Yeah,
Rock and Dope, see, I might have met him a couple of times, so where I was me, you know, still too young, but as far as all the band members and stuff, oh man, I got a chance to get to know those old school dudes, man, that really, you know, laid that foundation for what Zydeco, you know,
that's
turned
right.
into, you know.
It was a blessing for me, man, getting to grow up with those cats, man, and actually
Yeah,
be in the room hanging out with them, just being a
exactly.
fly on the wall, because I remember we
Exactly.
played with Doopsy at the Chicago Blues Festival. I
Okay.
backed up my grandfather, so and then when me and dad, I'd ride with daddy, and we'd always pass him up on the road. When we saw that doggone what you call it, bus, like a little mini bus.
Yeah, yeah.
When we saw that mini bus, bro,
Shuttle
we
bus.
knew
Yeah.
shuttle bus. There you
Okay.
go. When we
Yeah.
saw that shuttle
You
bus, we
know,
knew it was them.
People like Lil Bob and the no, oh shit, I'm gonna tell my age. But people like Lil Bob and the Lollipops. I played drums behind that dude, for
Yep.
maybe about 3 years, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
Hey.
Louisiana, I've been a part of it, of
Yeah,
of
man.
this area right here. Oh yeah, I've touched it. I've
Yeah,
played
man.
with.
And so that goes back to where you started. We've already done all those things. So since
Mhm,
we've done all those things, we don't need to do them again.
exactly. I've been
You
around
know?
here.
Yeah, I don't need to do the anyway. But so no. So what do you use for inspiration when writing songs?
All right, we back.
Okay, what do
Getting
you use? What you doing? You switching hands? You can't do it that way.
Yeah, I had a ton of things on my phone that I was trying to clear off. Now why am I upside down, Sean?
You got it on the. You got to flip it the other way.
I just did, but I'm still upside down, Sean. Let me let me let
Nah,
me let me try
wait.
something else.
You upside down
Still
like
upside.
that. Flip it the other way.
Yeah, but I just did, and I'm still
Like
upside
that.
down.
You good right there.
Yeah, but shit. Oh, I don't know. Well, look, we're on Facebook. I'm looking at the both of us upside down right now.
Okay.
I don't know. It's crazy. All right, it's all good. I'm upside down tonight. It's all good.
Have you been upside down?
Oh, hold on. Sometimes in my life,
True. Okay. What'd you just do? You just switched the camera? Yeah.
yeah. All right. I'm trying to. All right, it's all good. I'll ride it out like this for a while,
Okay.
but boy, crazy
Yeah. So okay. So question. So question. What did you use for inspiration
inspiration.
when
My
writing?
piano. My piano. My piano is my inspiration. Believe it or not. I sit down. I tell everybody I'm not a keyboard player or whatever, but I can sit down to a piano and I can start playing chords and I can just start putting it together. And then that's how I get the songs for the band. It's like, or I might get inspired of something that happened in the day or somebody I know going through something, and I'll start off on the piano, just sitting down and start playing chords and stuff, and then all of it will start coming in my head, and then here comes the magic, the song coming, the
The
magic
magic.
comes to
The magic.
yeah,
Okay. So of the
yeah.
songs,
That's what
what's your favorite song on the new CD?
man. I love them all. I love them all. I love them all for different reasons. We ended up putting a few, like we ended up doing Country Boy, Creole Man over songs that I liked it and people asked me to do over that never heard my band live before. So I kind of just wanted to do a CD that had like, if y'all miss this when it came out, let me give it to you one more time.
Oh
How
yeah,
the band
I got about five CDs I got to re-release because I know they
Yeah,
missed
because
it.
yeah, because I bet you there's a ton of things that you feel people miss. Like I know y'all just
Oh
like
man,
y'all just
Return of the Cool. Return of the Cool. They
that's
missed
what I'm
that.
saying.
They missed
And
that.
then I'm more sure the way how your band play it live is a whole nother level
Oh,
than
it's
what
a
it
whole
actually
nother thing.
sounds, yeah, than what
So
it actually sounds like on the CD. So
the
that's
cool
why
part is though, Curly, if they go look up Return of the Cool now, it'll sound like what they playing today, 2013.
I believe you. I've been telling people since I first came out with the stuff. It's like, hey, I've been had my ears set on what I wanted to do and stuff. I'm
But
kind
let's
of
talk
made a
about
few
that.
little jokes,
No, let's talk
didn't I?
about that. So I keep faking my camera out. So let's talk about that. You've been had your ears on what you want to do. Reason I say that is because um, this CD I was finally able. to get what was in here out.
Mm-hmm.
30 years of writing and recording. And I was finally able to get it all out. But I got it out before, but I got it out and I got it packaged and presented exactly the best way that I saw it. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm completely satisfied with the whole project. I don't listen. You know how sometimes when you put something out, you listen to it and you go,
Yeah.
man, I wish I'd have
And the
changed
whole
that.
project, that's good. Well, that's
Right.
good.
Whole
Yeah.
project, not one part.
Beautiful. Well, then that must be like,
Bruh. I- I'm
yeah,
I'm I'm satisfied with it. So if
because a
nobody
lot
like it, I'm still good.
exactly. Because it's a lot of times everybody will be like, "Oh, it's okay. It's not what I wanted to do. I still had work I wanted to do to it."
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
just about everybody is saying, "I could have done some more on it." But if you're happy with it, that means it must be out
And
of this world, you know.
and you know why? You know why, bro? Because I got other people involved. I could actually be objective about my song. Because what happens
Cool.
whenever I do it by myself is generally when I do it by myself, I live with it and I'm listening to it all the time and I'm tweaking it. And and you can tweak something to death,
Oh yeah.
You can make it so perfect that it loses all power.
And you know what they tell you about being in the studio, one or two things happen. You run out of time and you have to put the record out, or you either run out of money.
You run out of money.
You know,
And
the budget will run out. You'll run out of
right.
the budget to do it, and then or you had a deadline that you just like, I just got to put the record out.
But
So
since
it's
we got
either
our own studios now, we don't have no timeline or budget issues. And that's when
no,
it became problematic because we could just sit here and just do the song to death. And this one, I had a
exactly.
deadline. I had a deadline, and I had other
See,
people playing with me. So it was really, what's up, AJ? So it was really, really important for me to make sure I managed the situation. And whenever I go too far to the left, I had people to say, bring it in.
come back. Hmm.
Come back. Usually I don't have nobody say come back. and then
They just let, hey, you be on it.
and I done put it out and they like, this is really cool. And then 3, 4 years later they go, hey man, I love your new CD. Return to Cool, right? No, that was 2013. Oh, Pulling.
Wow,
Man, I love Pulling. That was 2001. That Two Fingers in the Air
that's
song.
true.
That was 1999.
Yeah, wow. That
Yeah,
that pulling, that pulling.
yeah.
That's the one I'm talking about.
yeah,
That was grand. You could put that on and your speakers gonna. I mean, it's just the biggest. That was
yeah.
to me one of the biggest, if not the biggest. Uh, let's say double beat Zydeco. You know,
Double clutching stuff.
young like yeah, like to say of our generation
Yeah.
to come out. It was like that. Maybe the biggest record that I heard like that, man. That was
Pulling.
killer. Yes. Oh, yeah. To me,
Oh,
at least
thank
the
you, man.
one that I heard,
Thank you,
that
man.
was
Well,
killer.
well, the song Pulling has really, really done well for me. It got me on TV a lot.
Cool, man. Cool, cool.
yeah, man. That CD did
That
really well. That
exposure,
CD got me
that
everywhere. Huh?
exposure, man. That exposure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Speaking of
Okay.
exposure, NCIS New Orleans, November 13th. Your boy gonna be on there.
November 13th. All right.
Yep. Yep.
Might
nine
have to watch
o'clock.
that.
9
9 o'clock.
p.m.
Yes. All right.
Hey,
I'm
with
gonna have to
one
get
of
my
us.
TV. I'm gonna have to get my TV off a scene and watch that. I'm
Yeah,
into
stop watching
look.
the news. Stop watching the news,
Look.
bro.
Man. I didn't start turning into politics, man. I don't know.
Man, stop watching the news, boy. And you gonna watch
But I'm
that stuff
telling
that
you.
have you so vexed, man. It's gonna have you so vexed in your spirit. All your music gonna be
Woo!
angry. Look, all your music gonna be angry.
They'd be like, that boy is he I don't know. See, I go to bed now with CNN on.
Oh
Wake up
no.
CNN. Oh
Hey,
man.
turn that off. Turn that off, bro. Don't have that
I'm
in your
telling
in
you.
your bedroom with
I
no,
don't
don't
know
do that.
I don't know what the hell happened to me, but all of a sudden it's like, man,
Well, you got
I
old.
don't
hey, you got old. You had stuff to lose. That's the same reason. Like, okay, I'm gonna be honest. So let's be honest. I don't like going into big crowds no more.
No.
Like
Been there, done that.
Mardi Gras, New Orleans, loved it. Oh my God, loved it. Right? I ain't got no desire to go sit up in the middle of a million people and I can't get to the bathroom.
No.
Much
Well,
less,
you know
much
what?
less can't get out.
Honestly, now since at least I don't know if that changed it, but for me being on stage in front of like big audiences now,
Yep.
I don't know, for me to be down there in the crowd, I don't know. I just feel to me, I'd be like, this is unsafe for some reason. I don't know if they'd have put
That's
that
what I'm
fear in
saying.
me or something could happen, but it's like, I don't need
Yeah.
to be around a lot of people.
That's
I'm
you
gonna
see,
chill out.
we say the same thing. First
Oh
of
yeah,
all, you get older, you think that I'm so comfortable being
beware.
able to do what I want to do when I want to do it that I don't want to
Oh yeah,
subject myself, put myself in the middle of a 20,000 people, and I gotta
most
walk.
definitely.
I gotta make my way through 10 of them, 10,000, just to go if there's an emergency, if I gotta get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I just yeah, I'm old. I guess I'm old in that area. I'm old in that area. I ain't gonna even lie. You
I'm gonna
know,
tell you what. Yeah, yeah. There's I don't know. That ain't me. That's not for me anymore.
that's not for me and you. Yeah. So
That's it's all good.
yeah. Where okay, tell me this. Because the whole reason I started doing this, man, is because when I talk to people, they think we have a glamorous life because we're on the road all the time. And when they see us on a big stage, they go, "Man, that's nice, man. I wish I could do that." But they don't understand the getting to.
Yeah, and you know what? I think some of the young bands, or not even say young bands, because I'm more sure the young bands they're actually feeling it. But as far as like the younger guys that's starting or want to have a Zydeco band, they just think like, oh, I'm gonna learn how to play accordion and I'm gonna start a band, And it's like,
Or better yet,
that's the start.
I'm gonna buy
Look,
an
that's the
accordion.
start.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like
buy an accordion and I'm gonna start a band.
that's the start of it, but they got a lot, you have a lot of ups and downs and stuff in the business.
Hmm.
I I would say I was one of the I think I was pretty fortunate, the music business goes up and down for everybody.
Everybody.
That's the only way I think, you can test yourself and see where you stand. But I was fortunate enough to put out a CD before I actually started, so just to
Hey,
get
and
my
and
name
and
out there.
Curly, who had you
Yeah.
seen do that before?
Who'd you see do that? I don't know. I mean,
Hey, Curly, we talked on the phone, and I was telling you, boy, if you ain't gonna do it, don't put that CD out.
hey, I
But no, I
was
had done.
to
I did it
me,
when me and Chris broke up.
yeah.
My last
But
gig,
you were playing though. But you were actually playing though.
I was on the drums like you was on the drums with Gino.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep. Hey,
But
when
when
we
I
broke up,
released this, yeah,
when we
when
broke
I
up, and
was
not. No, you did it. You broke up. You put it out while you were still playing with Gino.
exactly, and
So you was
not
the first to do
actually,
that.
yeah, and actually not taking gigs. I'd gone like 2 years, I think,
Mhm.
before
It
I
was
know a
2 whole
year
years.
before. Yeah, maybe a whole year before I actually started playing because everybody's like, man, you want to come in? I mean, I was working with Gino and I was making good money. And so I seen bands without a base or whatever to try and get started. I know how hard it could be and how discouraging it could be, to try and get started. So I was like, man, let me put this CD out. Let me
And
make
test the
sure I
water.
got at least, yeah, let me test the water. Let me see if I can get some people interested in there.
Hmm.
So by the time I might have sat on that CD for like it being out. I'm still playing with Gino. I'm hearing songs on the radio, and everybody like they might be calling, "Hey, we want you to play." You want them? Like, oh, not yet, not yet. So I almost lined almost like a year of work up, just to be like, boy, if I go quit this job and I have nothing,
Bruh, yeah.
it'll be hard. So I sat back and I got enough of work lined up and a lot of people interested in stuff in it. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. And like
You
I
did
said,
way
that
better.
was,
You did way better than me.
huh?
You did way better than me.
And like you say, from bands that's just coming up to me, it was like I tested the water because I know it is the music business is hard.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just make sure, like you said, it's a business. I just wanted to make that one business move to make sure, hey, if I quit a job, I'm I'm gonna have a job, because for all the guys that just thinking you could just buy an accordion and once you get played, you can start a band and it's gonna happen for you. It's a whole lot harder than that. And stuff. So I kind of try to lay down the groundwork before I took out and stuff, and I knew and I've been around the music for forever, so
Oh yeah. No, because we
it's not
talked we talked about it, and I was telling you, hey, bro, I stepped out, and
yeah.
I said, whenever we broke up, my CD was ready, so we played our last gig at the Zydeco Fest. I had a booth at the Zydeco Fest with my CDs.
All right.
And I had my first gig. I had my weekend full of gigs. So the last gig was there, was at the fest, and I played Hamilton's that night. I had booked Hamilton.
Yes. It was a transition for me. I kind of sang in the house and stuff, practice at the house, but it never actually got out. Like just practice with my guys in the room, but never got out in front of anybody. The first gig I ever booked was overseas somewhere. I was like, you know what? I'm saying if I'm a flop, I'm a
Dude,
flop over there.
hey, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It
No,
wasn't
no, I
able to
wanted to
happen.
test run it.
No, it wasn't
Huh?
able to happen that way for me because as far as I knew, we was gonna play forever. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
didn't I didn't realize I was gonna have to start my own band. You dig?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I hear
so
you.
so the way you did it, I mean, that was sweet. And Gino let you do
Yeah,
it that way. That was even more love. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, that was good. Cause I
That
mean
was even more
traveling
love.
and
Shout
stuff
out to
with it.
Gino.
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. I tell everybody, by me traveling, oh,
What happened? You all right, bro? Hello. He lost service. Come on now. Come on, bro. Come on back. Come back to me. Come back to me. Where you at, bro? Okay. So he's got to come back in, y'all. Y'all, this is really good. This is really good. You're getting insight. That's the whole reason I started this. I forgot. Rachel took his phone. No, Rachel didn't take his phone. That's hilarious. Just come on back in, boy. You think his phone died? You know them iPhones. He probably got an iPhone. Them iPhones got them short batteries. Got that short battery life. You ain't about that life. So yeah, so it was really cool, man. Curly and I actually had a conversation, and I remember I was here in Lake Charles driving down Highway 14, and I parked in the Kroger's parking lot on 14, and we just talked about it. And I was like, bro, I was like, oh, thank you, Monica, thank you, Monica. Are you? There we go, Monica. Are you in town? Are you going to the LSU thing tomorrow? The alumni thing tomorrow? Uh, so come on, where you at, Curly? Come on back in there, boy. Put him in. Come on now. So yeah, we talked about it. And he was saying, I said, man, look, just go ahead on and he's calling back now. Okay, thank you, Rachel. He had a plan, man. He had a plan. He had a plan together. He was doing it. He executed his plan. See that's one thing that most people also don't know that we actually are businessmen. We actually do business. We're here to do business and We don't do this thing by happenstance. Now, me personally, I mean, I got jumped in. I got jumped in. I had a choice, but I didn't really have a choice. There we go. He's back. Oh, Rachel, phone died. Oh, come on now. Okay, try it again. Try it again. Yeah, I had a choice, but I didn't really have a choice because I was destined, I was born to be an artist. Bottom line. No question about it. I was born to do this. I mean, it's in my DNA. Uh, so it's like putting Cookie Monster in a cookie store and telling them he can't eat no cookies. Because whenever music is on, I'm distracted. I'm distracted. I was 5 years old, Catholic church in Kendall, Louisiana, and the Catholic church you can't turn around. You can't turn around the Catholic church. So I always was turning around because the music was behind us. So I was constantly turning around getting slapped because I was hearing the music. And when the music was rocking, the music was in there, I would always be remixing the music in my head. I was singing, I was singing harmonies in my head. I was doing all of that. Adding. I was doing all of that, right? So I saw myself on big stages at 5 years old. I could see that happening. And whenever he comes back in, I'm going to ask him this question. That's still adding. But I'm going to tell y'all the biggest gig I ever played uh, with the most people was for the 4th of July on the National Mall in DC. Y'all, this thing was awesome. Uh, let me see how many. Almost 500,000 people in front of me in the National Mall, and 20 million people being simulcast on public radio and public TV. And listen to me, y'all. The No answer. Okay, approved. Let me try it again. No answer. Approved. So we did that. That was back in the day whenever the brand new mixing boards had come out, right? And they were supposed to remember all the settings. Our sound check was an hour and some change because they was trying to figure out all these settings. So the people told us that we had 20 minutes, a solid 20 minutes. That was it, right? At 19 minutes, they were giving us a countdown. We had to stop because it was national TV. It had to be that way, right? So we get up here and the show is huge. It's a sea of people. It's beautiful. And we start playing, and I'm on drums in the back, and my microphone is off. And I'm trying to get people. I'm like hot there. I'm trying to get their attention. My microphone's off. Y'all got to realize something. I sang the first three songs. I sang the first three songs of a 20-minute set, right? So I'm sitting up here. Hey, let's try it one more time. So I'm sitting up here on the drums, 20 million, 20 and a half million people watching us. We're playing. I'm on the back. I'm on you. So you heard what I was saying, Curly?
No, I missed it, man.
Quick story. The quickness is I'm going to ask you this question. So be thinking about it. The biggest show I ever played was the National Mall for the 4th of July in DC. Right, 500,000 people in front and 20 million watching on TV and listening on radio. Right,
Yes.
right. I was telling them how I
Mhm.
saw myself on big stages since I was 5 years old. So we on this thing, and that was when they had just got the mixing boards where you could set the settings and remember them, and they would slide.
Mm-hmm.
Our sound check was an hour and some change. They got it all right. We start off.
Oh,
We had 20 solid minutes. Couldn't change, couldn't deviate. Start here, end here. Right? 20 minutes. We start playing. My microphone is off. I sing the first three songs.
oh
I'm scream.
wow.
I'm playing, waving my hands. I'm like, hey, daddy looking at me. I'm like, hey, and look, I was cussing back in the day. Look, I said, I I was like, I was screaming.
Wow.
I hope that your camera didn't come on my mouth because it'd be like them coaches and them players. Bruh,
Yeah.
they finally
Wow.
turned my microphone on and we had like a half a song left and I was set. So
Ah,
so
there
that was
go your
that
big
was my
break,
brush.
man.
Yeah, that was my brush. But
There go your
being
big break.
no, I was on drums, Chris was playing, so I was like, just keep playing, bro.
But
Just
still
keep
for you
playing.
to, yeah, yeah,
Keep
just getting
playing.
your shot.
Yeah. So what's the biggest stage you ever played?
Oh man, I can't. So I don't. Oof. I think maybe one of those main stages I did at the jazz festival one year. I think it then got to the point to where I can't remember. I think maybe that was it, or maybe somewhere overseas or something, man.
Yeah.
But I tell you what was my scariest though, and
I was coming with another question, so go ahead.
yeah, because I had been performing for a while, and they called me to sing the national anthem in New Orleans for one of the Zephyrs games.
Oh, baseball for y'all you who don't know.
Yeah, when you for New Orleans baseball team. So I'm like,
Uh-huh.
okay, I'm cool. They call me to come out to sing the national anthem, and I was all cocky and stuff. Had finally learned those words at the time. So I walked. So I walked out to the. So I walked out to the middle of the field. He passed me my microphone. I said, "Whoa, say can't," and nothing. But I guess the stadium was so big, it took a while before that. Then I started hearing my voice like about a 2 second slap delay.
Yep. Yep.
I swear to
Oh,
God,
oh,
man.
oh,
My
say,
heart,
say, can't you, see.
but I'm not singing. It's like, where's my voice? I can't hear it. And bro, look, the whole time, I swear to God, I'd start sweating. Look, my hand, my hand had the microphone. I was like, Curly, quit tripping, But I mean, the microphone, man, I was scared out of my skin, man, because I had done
Did you
rehearsed.
sing the whole thing? Or you stopped
Yeah,
singing?
oh yeah, I made it through it, but when I'm telling you, my hands was, the whole time I'm singing, I'm telling my hand, quit shaking, Curly, quit shake, because I hadn't been performing. And, even when they walked me out on the field in front of all the people, I was still,
Oh yeah,
I
big
was
pimping.
still,
You big pimping.
yeah. I'm like, I got this. But after I sang about 3 seconds and I still didn't hear my voice, I was like, what's going on? And then it started. So
Oh,
I couldn't,
okay, so you sang and when you started singing, you couldn't hear your voice in the PA.
exactly.
Oh, so
It
you're
came out
singing. Yeah, you're singing, but there's a big delay.
a major delay, like 3 seconds
I thought
delay.
you said you started singing and you forgot the words and stopped singing.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
That delay where I couldn't hear what was
Oh,
going on and
yeah,
stuff.
it's big. It's big.
That's one time I'll be honest. I felt like dropping the microphone and just taking out off that, like something wrong. Something wrong right here. I
Come
mean,
on,
but
Cameron.
that was one of my scariest time actually, like getting nervous to play. Other besides that, I've been fine, but that experience right there scared the heck out of me, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Okay, so who's the most famous person you done played with?
Huh. Oh man.
Or just a famous person you played with?
I've played with a few of them. I mean, not. I mean, people like Howard Hewitt. Um, I mean, like came on stage while we were performing to do
That's
some
playing
stuff.
with him.
Yeah.
Second time around, I know what to do. Do it again, just as long
Uh,
as I'm with you.
yeah.
Hey,
You know what?
hey.
Hey, I got one of my buddies right now that's blowing up like crazy and stuff. We cool, and we were just texting last night.
Who's
Is
that?
Kingfish, and you better watch out for Kingfish, man.
What's
You know
King? What?
Kingfish. He's the guy that plays the blues from Mississippi and
Oh
stuff,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah, 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 yeah. The big dude, right?
Yeah, yeah, huh?
The young big dude that played the hell out the guitar. Like
Yeah, we
he don't
talking
even
last.
move. Like he don't even move. He just.
That dude is bad to the bone. We talking last night. That's my dude right there. And I mean, I
Yeah.
know a lot of people in the business, and you know that but I guess it then got to the point to where it's like I feel I'm biggest than people, man. You come to my hometown, they go bull. Hey, you come in my hometown, they go
Hey.
tell one of my boys, your play go tell you, boy, you big as R. Kelly, boy, in my
Right,
book.
right.
So,
You better stop letting them
so,
people
so,
gas you up, boy. You better stop letting them
so I'm
gas
like,
you
man,
up.
I'm chill. Hey, like you said, been there, done that. I'm on. Hey, Sean, like you said, I done done it all over here. I done got to that point in my life. It's like, hey, I'm comfortable in my skin. I know who I am. You know,
Bro,
I
and
meet
that's
all
something to be
these
said for
people.
that, man. You know,
Yeah.
I respect people who have made a name for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Rachel over there
Yeah.
saying, "Boy, stop saying that." Yeah,
Yeah.
right, right. So no, I respect people who've made a name for themselves. But the thing is, it's kind of weird because like I ever since I got on the Grammy board, I'm meeting
Mhm.
people at a higher rate now. I've met big people all my life,
Yeah.
but now I'm meeting them as a peer, you know, just a
Exactly.
peer in the industry, not a peer in level. Before y'all go start saying, Sean, think he all that. No, as a
Mhm.
peer in the industry, and uh, and the thing is, most of them, bro, super cool. Like PJ Morton. PJ Morton is playing with one of the top top five, top seven. He tours with Maroon Five. He's the black guy in
Mhm.
Maroon Five, right?
Okay.
So me and PJ cool. PJ
Yeah.
is the most down to earth dude that you will ever meet. And PJ plays in front of hundreds of thousands of people. He plays in
Exactly.
stadiums, you know what I'm saying? Around the
You
world.
know, I don't know. I mean, everybody's different, but to me, like you said, PJ is a cool dude and down to earth.
Yep.
And everybody's different. But to me, I don't think it's cool to have a big head as to where you think that you're
It's
over
never cool.
somebody because what it is, you're actually turning some even if you wouldn't care if they like you or not. But I think it'd be better to have allies or people on your team. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Oh, bro.
if you know if somebody go up to meet you, even if they're not even in the music business, they walk up to you and say, "Oh, I met Sean Aldwin. That's a cool cat." Or if somebody goes say, "Oh, I walked up to Curly Taylor. I thought he was an a-hole." You know what I'm saying? He was acting like it. I mean,
He was acting like it don't
what
stink.
you want?
And I smelled it. It stank.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you not to say you really care about what people say think about you, but I mean, it would be better if from when they leave from there, somebody they'll tell somebody, "Oh man, that's a cool
Man,
dude. He's down to earth," because then more people would want to, "Oh, he's cool. I want to meet him." Then if somebody say, "Oh, he was," then it'd be like, "Oh, that's how he is." I don't need to meet him, or I don't want to support. You know?
bro, you got to be nice to everybody. And when I say nice to everybody, you should just want to be nice to everybody. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should want to be
But
nice
some
to
people,
everybody. Now, if somebody come at you
yeah,
with attitude, you be nice and walk away from
yeah.
them. You know,
You see,
but well, what happened?
you're a change man. Hey, I'm not to say that you wasn't before, but you're a change man. You know,
I
somebody
am
give you
definitely.
attitude, just walk away. Just
Yeah,
walk away,
you
give
know,
them the
you'd be
benefit.
like, hey, okay, man. Well, look, you have a good day, bro. Be easy. As in, get out
Yeah,
my face. Be easy. Get out my face. You know.
yeah.
But I just find that just be nice. I've always been nice to everybody, and when people gave me
Hmm.
attitude, I would give them a couple of shots to make it. You know what I'm saying? Now I diffuse real quickly and make a joke, and if they keep on, then I'll be like, well, look, all right, bro, you be easy. I'm out. I ain't staying. You know, I ain't got time for that. You know, are we gonna start? So we doing a piston contest now? Oh, okay. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm all out. I'm all out. You know, but that's how I got. That's how I got the NCIS New Orleans gig, man.
Yeah.
Every major gig that I've ever gotten is because I was good to people, man. You
Hmm.
gotta be good to people, man.
Yeah. You know, sometimes those egos take you down a bad road, man, you know. But
Sometimes,
no, you know,
every
sometimes
time.
it'll
Look
sometimes
what
it'll
happened
catch
to
up with
Lauren Hill.
you.
Look what happened to Lauren Hill. Look what
Hmm.
happened to Lauren Hill. That
Ain't
boy
good.
outed her. People was already talking about it, right? They was already talking bad about her because of her actions, not because of her person. The
Hmm.
people were talking bad about her, and then whenever dude went in there and talked about her personally and said, "You ain't big enough to have attitude that you got. You ain't done enough." He said, "You ain't done enough to have that kind of attitude." You know,
Yeah,
Herbie Hancock and Quincy Jones and Stevie Wonder have reason to have attitude, and they don't. So if they
exactly.
don't, you shouldn't.
But you know what? The most successful people aren't tripping off of that, man. You
No,
know what I'm saying? It's the people that's still trying to get in that place having an attitude like, oh, you're not where you think you're at, or like you just said by Larry, I don't think you deserve to have this attitude, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because see, I didn't know she didn't write none of her songs on her only successful album. And that's the other thing. When you mean to people, there are some people in this world who will take delight in taking you down, and there are some people in this world who will celebrate whenever you get took down.
Oh, look, I put my shield up. Lord, shielding people from me.
By buying
I
them
don't
up in
want
the
that.
name of Jesus. I'm buying them up.
Talk to him, Sean.
I
Talk
bind
to
them
him.
up in the name of Jesus. You can't come near my house, near my dwelling. Hey, though 1,000 may come, and 10,000 to my right, you cannot come near my dwelling.
They step foot in the yard, they go set a fire. Bam,
Boom,
burn, get out of here.
boom, got to go.
It's
Boom.
all good. It's
But
all
yeah,
good. Sean, had anybody had some questions we missed or anything before we get up out of here, man?
we answered one, so we're gonna open it up again. We still got a few people on here. Hey, y'all, ask me and Curly questions. Ask anything. That's the other thing. People generally don't ask a whole bunch of questions, and then when they start asking questions, they ask a whole bunch. So yeah,
Oh,
let's
all
ask some
right.
questions. Come on, put them up, get them in now.
Yeah.
So so what Rachel say?
And well, look, uh,
What Rachel said?
I'm just look. I'm going to drop me a quick spot for tomorrow. We're playing downtown alive in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Yeah,
Start
do it.
time 5. Saturday we're going to be over in Talla, Alabama doing a street festival. Sunday we're going to be over in Birmingham, Alabama at the VFW Hall. So anybody around, pass the word. Trouble is coming to town.
Trouble is coming to town. So
Well,
while
here
we doing
comes
that,
trouble.
hey, though, while we doing that, I'll be playing for the LSU alumni tomorrow in Baton Rouge at the alumni gala, and on Saturday is the Creole Hall of Fame at 6 p.m. But early in the morning, uh, Jeremy and the Hot Boys gonna be at Zydeco lunch, first time ever. Jeremy and the Hot Boys, Zydeco lunch. Y'all come check it out. So first question, brother, what's the one song of yours you want to redo?
Look, crazy thing. I think I just done them all and stuff on my last record. But no, but I don't
That's
know a
fine.
song that. Yeah, I mean that my song Creole Man. I don't know. Everybody they like when I first done the song that was on the Country Boy CD. And I don't know if you noticed, but since I done a Country Boy CD, I have my bass always playing like the long whole notes that they playing now in the Zydeco. I've been doing that since that Free Your Mind CD
Uh
by the
huh.
bass player, do, 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 you know. And I just thought that a lot of people missed that song when I just had to do it. And like, I just want to be a Creole man, because I still have to represent my Creole heritage. I'm from Louisiana. I'm a country boy. Yeah, I listen to all kind of different types of music and
Yeah, but you got
everything.
steady
But
talk. You're a country boy, but you got steady talk.
yeah,
No,
my
no
city
one
thought,
knows. No one
Yeah,
knows just who you are.
nobody knows. I got city thoughts. I'm planning on bringing this country music to the city one day. Well, I already did that,
You
but
already
now
did.
on a grander level to where the whole world's gonna know about it.
That's it,
It's
baby.
coming
We
though.
we got similar view. Hey, you take one side, I take the other side. Let's go get them. So
Well,
what you call it? Caleb, the up and coming young accordion virtuoso, Caleb Lede, my little cousin. He said,
all right.
what's the biggest lesson y'all learned in the music industry?
Mine, the first thing I tell him. Now, you know what? I've never had a chance to hear him play before, but I hear a lot of people talking about it. So hopefully I'll get a chance to hear him play soon
Oh, it's easy. Just
and
look him
stuff.
up. He got
Where?
50,000. He got 50,000 Facebook. Just look up his Facebook page. He play every day.
You got
50,000
50,000.
videos. 50,000
All
videos.
right, cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Hey,
I would say the
you want
thing
to learn
is
some
like
old school songs? Look him up. He playing them.
he know old school, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, just to remember, if you want to be successful as a business, you know, take it as a business. And another thing, you have to be able to take the good with the bad. You know, it all ain't gonna be good. I met Buddy Guy. Me and Buddy Guy was sitting down because I was, I think, some movie stuff we was doing at
Name
work.
drop. Name drop.
Bam, Buddy Guy. Yeah, we sitting down to the table and just the two of us talking, and we like, some days they're gonna have days when you're gonna go to work, and you're gonna ask yourself, why are you doing this? You go leave from that gig, and you may be ready to quit and throw in the towel. He said, but then just that following night, you may get on stage and everything that you thought music would have been to you comes to you. And you realize that's what you are called to do. And it's just to know that you just can't give up on bad nights. Just
Yeah,
know that you go have some bad nights.
you're gonna have 'em.
Everything ain't gonna be successful, but there's gonna be those days that make you feel alive, and you go say, "That's why I'm into this music. That's why I'm doing this music now."
That's it.
So that would just be my big thing. Take it as a business, and just be prepared for your ups and downs. Like they say, a boxer, anybody can punch anybody and stuff and give the licks, but how well are you at taking them and receiving them, and
How
then
well are you
standing back
at
up?
getting up?
Yeah, yeah. So
Do you
that's
get
just
back up? Yep.
throwing the
I'm not
towel.
even going. I'm not even gonna go that deep, man. Because like I said a while ago, that uh and I guess it's because I had that life change. You know what I'm saying? I took that
Mhm.
time off, so I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the fact that I get to play this music. You know what I'm saying? That I get to have this be my that my passion gets to be my purpose. It's a beautiful thing. So I would just say be good to the people in this business as well as the peripheral people, the people who are around the support staff, the sound guys, the loading guys, the security, the door people, the person who books it, the person who takes the tickets, the people who clean up. You don't know who knows who. And like you
Oh,
said,
yes.
a while ago, what you don't want is for that person that you're trying to get to ask the janitor what they thought about you, and the janitor say, "Oh, they trifling. They act like they ain't got no mama at home, and that their mama they made. They left the dressing room all crazy. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes, yes,
so
yes.
you got to act like you got sense. You got to handle business. Bottom line, you got to handle business like Curly said. Act like you got sense. Be good to people. Be good to people. Be good to people. because
Yeah.
your life happens at the speed of relationship, and your relationships will determine the speed and direction of your life.
Hmm. You better believe it. And just tell him, look, keep rising up. That's what my CD was about. Hey, we gonna rise up.
Oh, you
Rise
drop.
from
Hey,
where
hold on. You dropping? We dropping
from
CD
where you
quotes.
at. Yeah, from where you at. From where you at. Don't stay stagnant where you at. It's
Growth.
time for you to rise up, you know, and
Yeah, yeah.
look at the world. Take the world on, you know.
That's it, bro. Okay, man. What's one thing you want to leave the people with, man? Because we had a good little time in here. We ran a little long, but it's when it's good, you know.
Look, I appreciate you calling me, man. I'm having the time to sit down and talk a little bit with you tonight and stuff. Like I told you a little earlier, I had to take a shower while I was out, you know, when I'm not trying to be a superstar or whatever, you know, I'm getting
Superstar,
my hands dirty,
superstar,
working.
superstar.
I'm getting my hands dirty working on my car and stuff, you know. So it's like I'm glad I was able to get cleaned up and stuff and come spend some time with you and everybody on Facebook and keep up with the band. If you never heard the band live or just anyway, man, just try something new, you know.
Okay, so where can they
Try.
get your CD?
Oh, it's on CD, baby. iTunes. Just most definitely, they have to. Hey, this is a must. You must buy this Rise Up CD.
Mm.
Even if it's your last $10.
Oh, I'm not gonna
Do
lose.
not go lose it if you buy this.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
I
And
agree.
yeah, it would my CD was totally about just, if anybody has anything to say about you, you know who you are, be comfortable in your skin, rise up, get your work done, focus on making you a better you, you know. Like you said earlier, you couldn't make it being any of those other guys out there in the Zydeco business, you know, and nobody can make it being nobody else because nobody can beat anybody being themselves. And it was just about, just rise yourself up for yourself. Take it and look, spread peace and love everywhere, man. I'm about peace and love, bro. That's me. You
Peace
know it.
and love. Yeah,
We
bro.
no, we grown and we old now. You know, it's like you say, been there, done that. So it's like
Man, you know what? You know
I
what?
don't trip.
Like, hey, answer me something. Are you $10,000 mad at people?
I don't even know what that is.
I ain't $10,000 mad at many people.
I don't even know what it is, man.
No, like some people say, I don't care how much you pay me. I ain't playing with that dude.
No, I'm not
No,
mad at nobody.
I'm saying I'm at the point. I'm in my life. I'm not mad at nobody. Nobody.
Hey, I ain't $50 mad at nobody.
Not many people.
I ain't, hey, like I said, I'm cool with everybody. You
You
know,
notice, notice I said not
uh,
many.
yeah,
50,000. I'll
I'm
stay home $50.
I'm cool. I'm cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I There's no reason for me not to play
Well,
with
when, I'm not
nobody.
talking about
And it's
Zydeco bands. I'm not talking about Zydeco bands. I'm just talking about in general. Talking about in general, like a promoter, a janky promoter, or somebody like that. You know, or a venue that's kind of crazy. They always got
gotta
the
have my
money.
money.
Well, they always got the money, but people say I ain't playing at that place, or like you go on the road, well, I'm not gonna play at that place, or whatever. You know, it's like, well, if they got the money, why not?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't $10,000 mad at them. If they got
Oh
my,
no.
however much money I asked for, if they got my money, I'm good. Now,
They're paying for the services.
yeah, now if it's a moral issue or something like that, then I have to take my words back and say, okay, I wouldn't do it for any amount of money because I guess what I'm saying is, remember whenever we had the thing where nobody wanted to play for the inauguration,
Yeah.
you know, there's events like there's
Ten
situations
thousand,
like
hey,
that.
10,000 mad or 20,000, 25,000 mad now.
For the inauguration, man, I really had to tell people. I was like, you know what, man, I I don't know. You know, I don't know. It depends on where my career was. Like if he'd have called me to go play, and they're talking about they'll give me 100,000, And knowing him, if I'd had my check in advance,
Mhm.
because I ain't trying to track him down for the money, because he had me in court suing him forever to get my money. But if I could have had my 100 in advance, I would have let my constituents know, hey, y'all, listen, I'm about to go get this $100,000. Don't be mad at your boy.
Well, old boy was coming to town because for the Miss USA stuff and or whatever, I think some stuff, and they had emailed me about going over there and stuff to go play.
So
I
you
didn't
got
even
the call.
entertain it.
So you got the call. Yeah, yeah.
I
Hey,
did,
bro.
but you know what, Sean? I think in a way it's cool that not to say we have to accept it or do it, but at least our names are there strong enough to
Yeah, that we
where,
get the calls.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? That they look at us to where like, hey, they're able to perform for this and get the job done, you know?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Now for that pageant stuff that's coming out, I'm like, oh Lordy.
Oh
I'm
no,
like,
no, no.
ooh,
I got the call for that too. But
yeah.
that was pre though. That was pre politics though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was pre politics. Yeah, I know what you're talking about because I got that call too. Yeah, and
Uh,
they went in a whole different direction.
yep.
Yeah, but hey, at that point they were but that's whenever he lost the TV. When he lost the TV for the pageant, that's whenever they canned it.
All right. Yeah,
But at
that's
any
the
rate,
reason. Well,
at any rate, hey, peace, love, hair grease, rise up. Everybody
it's all good.
get rise up.
It's
And where
all
can they
good.
find Curly Taylor on the internet?
www.curlytaylor.com, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, just about any social media site you want to find me.
Is there anywhere that I can't?
CURLY.
Is there anywhere that I can't find the Curly Taylor CD?
Uh,
If it is,
maybe
you don't know about it.
honestly, the actual CD. The actual CD.
Oh,
It's
that's
hard
different.
to actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
But but you need to pick it up. Whoever needs to pick it up, and I guess we'll meet at the Grammys and stuff, Sean.
Oh,
See that?
hey, hey, bro. Oh, I know we gotta go, but people look at me strange whenever I like speak in faith like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't take the faith thing. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we
Well,
speak
you
in
got to
tongues,
manifest it. You got to if you don't see it and don't believe it, is you
you
need
see a
to bring
T-shirt,
those.
see it, say
See it,
it,
say it,
get
get
to
to
work.
work. Got it. That's all
Yeah.
good.
All
Hey,
right.
wish you the best, bro, and everybody out there. Look,
All right.
wish
Good luck.
God bless everybody.
Hey, Curly. Can I get your consideration for my CD, man? In this
Most
edition.
definitely.
Okay, sweet, man.
Voting started. All right.
It started yesterday. That's why I'm asking you.
It's
I
all
had,
good.
hey, I
Hey,
hadn't hit the,
that's
huh?
why I was hitting my people up. You heard me. I'll tell you, I was talking to that boy last. Hey, all right, it's time to get some. Let's make some things move around here.
Let's make some things shake, baby. Yeah, I hadn't hit the
Yeah,
submit button yet. I've been calling folk too, man. Y'all got to realize
yeah.
it's work. It's work. It's work.
Business.
Gotta let
Remember,
people
tell
know.
me, it's music business.
Yep. All right, Curly. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you
All
for
right,
coming at the last
appreciate it.
minute. We'll see y'all at and he's gonna be where one more time tomorrow.
Yeah, Downtown Alive, Lafayette, Louisiana. Start time 5:30 p.m. Saturday we go be in Natal, Alabama. Sunday we go.